Hey everybody,
What it do?
Welcome back to another episode of the Real PLC. Hey, we got another special one for you today. A first in Real PLC history. Well, I mean, everything's first in Real PLC history.
First season.
But hey, first time for y'all. So today's a special interview.
Who do we got, Coach?
Coach, we got the Valedictorian, the Salutatorian.
Top tier.
We got the 1 and 2 of Callaway High School's graduating class of 2024.
It's amazing.
Dude, you talking about an absolute honor. I got goosebumps.
Bro.
I think we in for a pretty good episode today.
These are some awesome kids, man. I've been able to watch them grow over the last 4 years, and it's just been an awesome sight to see both of them. Great
humans.
Yeah, that part.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go in a little bit of reverse order. So we got Salutatorian Mr. Greyson Batchelor on the show. You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
And then the top dog of the house, the top dog of the graduating party,
Bro.
The valedictorian Miss Blair Littlefield. Welcome to the show, y'all.
Welcome.
It's great to be here. Really excited.
Feels good.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Congrats.
No doubt. So, like we said before we went on the air, it's going to be a little bit different. Normally, we're interviewing people from the community, people in the other teachers in the building.
Yeah.
So I think Kit and Char, we interviewed a high school senior.
She was a senior.
She was a senior. So now we get another interview and the first Val-Sal interview of Real PLC. So, like we said before, just a chance for us to have a good conversation, sit and tell our stories, laugh a little, maybe cry a little bit, laugh some more, and share a message to the people of Callaway High School and your fellow classmates, your fellow soon to be alumni, and we'll keep it moving. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So let's start ladies first. Miss Blair Littlefield. Or do you want to? We can put him on.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. So give us just a little where are you from?
Born here.
Okay.
Went to pre-K, kindergarten, first grade at Hogansville.
Okay.
And then we moved south, Jessup, Georgia, second grade, Virginia, third grade, Noonan, fourth grade. And then back to Hogansville Elementary for fifth.
World traveling.
Yeah.
Yo.
Lots of moves. And then Callaway Middle, Callaway High.
Okay.
Cool.
Yo. It makes the whole so. I had both of these in AP Macro.
Yeah.
And I don't think they learned much from me, but I learned a lot from them. And so I was talking to Blair about college, and she kept saying Virginia. I was like, why Virginia?
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah, it ties in a little bit.
It makes sense now.
Look at it.
See?
And we got the background story.
Now we got background. So we'll come back. So, Mr. Batchelor.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from? Give us a little insight on you.
I'm from LaGrange, Georgia, born and raised. Similar to Blair, I've also been to a bunch of different schools. Just coming up, I started out Franklin Forest, first through third, Callaway Elementary for half a year, back to Franklin Forest for half a year, LaGrange Academy for a year and a half, Heard County for a year and a month, Gardner Newman for the next 2 years, and then Callaway now.
Golly.
Man.
Yeah.
We literally have some movers and shakers in here.
Do we have educational passports? Yeah. Because my Lord. All right, so let's just get in. If you had to look back at elementary school, and obviously there was some moving and shaking in elementary school. Who was that one teacher that you just look back in elementary school? Let's not even talk middle school, high school. Just look at elementary school. Who's that one teacher that you go, you know what?
Boy, great thinking.
Yeah, I can see the wheels turning. But if you could see them today and give them a shout out, who would it be? And what would you say?
You want to go? You want me to go?
I'll go.
All right.
My fifth grade math teacher, Miss Davidson.
Okay.
Shout out Miss Davidson.
Oh God, love her. She's so real.
Where's Caraway? Oh God.
Caraway said that a lot.
No, we'll jump into that. Go. I'm sorry.
But she was just so sweet. She had thyroidism, so she was kind of picked on by the fifth grade boys. Just how they are. But she was so sweet, amazing teacher. I would stay after school, help her grade. Just really made me like school.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
What school is?
Yeah.
What school is this?
Hogansville Elementary.
Okay.
Awesome. Gotcha.
But I don't think she's teaching anymore.
Gotcha. Well, if someone's listening to this and they can get in touch with Miss Davidson, y'all let her know she got a little shout out on the Real PLC. That'd be awesome, man. So, Greyson, elementary school, you got that one teacher that you can just give a shout out to, thank them, or who is it, and what are you gonna say?
Probably it's two of them. Both of them are from Franklin Forest when I was really young. Miss Corliss Ransom, my second grade teacher,
Okay.
and Miss Jill Hembry. I had her for pre-K and first grade. And I think Miss Sue Jones too. She's who first put me in, like, I think it's called like gifted.
Yeah.
Or like whatever it's called now. I don't know if it's the same, but that's what it was. And that was kind of like the advanced, and like, you know, it just pushed me to be more creative and, you know, strive for, you know, academic excellence. But the other two, they were just always so nurturing and caring, and even more so than just like educationally looking out for me, they were always there for me as people.
Yeah.
And so, you know, from a very young age, it felt like home being at school there. So Franklin Forest is the elementary school that I claim the most just because of people like them.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Talk a feeling of home.
Mm.
Man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you were just comfortable in your skin. And obviously you were comfortable at Hogansville with teachers like Miss Davidson on the roster.
Great school. Also, Mr. Jones. Do want to shout out him. Great guy, great teacher. He was my gifted teacher, and he's the one who got me interested in law with like a project that he did. So,
Yo, do you remember the project?
we had to choose a profession and kind of just play out how our finances would go, like 10, 20, 30 years, what cars we would be able to have, what kind of houses. But also, that was in the 5th grade. The economy's a little,
It's changed.
not quite the same.
It's changed just a little.
So because we're sitting in the midst of academic royalty, is this something you guys and gal wanted from the beginning? Is it something you thought about? When did you start thinking about it?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this. Like, this is something that, with the help of like my mom and, you know, people around me, my counselors, Miss Andrea Hopps, she's amazing. We kind of strategically planned out like just the right classes for me to take to have a chance to get like to be up there. So like be a distinguished honor grad from a young age. We tried to take as many AP classes as I could my freshman, sophomore, junior year before the AP test like deadline, because that's like a big thing.
Yeah.
You have to pass a test, and so like we tried to take a bunch of AP classes my freshman, sophomore, junior year. And so like it was like strategically planned out, and I would say like yes, like that was something that we kind of manifested, like getting to this point and like seeing it all like pay off now is huge.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Blair, yourself?
Not at all. I came into high school with the intentions of being a distinguished honor grad, but
Yeah.
graduating as a junior and getting out. I wanted nothing to do with all the titles, and I just wanted to graduate, look good, and live my life. Like, I knew I wanted law school. I knew how long a process that is.
Yeah.
I was ready to start it.
Yeah.
But once I realized that, like, whoa, I'm up there, like, I started pushing for it.
When was like, was that like a specific year? Or like, what was the moment where you're like, you know what, I think this is what I'm going to shoot for?
I would say like sophomore year, once I got my 3 on my AP Gov exam, I was like, all right, I can lock in. Like, I'm up there. Like,
Same.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Same.
Dang. So on top of them being academic royalty,
Can't forget about the other A.
they are also athletes. So, you know, we talked about the student, and it works in this order for a reason: student, athletes.
Yep.
So let's talk about the athletic accomplishments. Like with all sports, we can just kind of tell our life story on this. Like, where did you start with sports? Like, what sports did you do? Like, and just talk all the way through high school.
Okay, so I played softball for 12 years. I cheered for 14.
Yo.
I basically came out of the womb trying to throw a cartwheel. My mom put me on that one. Played tennis a little bit, never really on a team, just kind of here and there.
Yeah.
But started volleyball in the 6th grade. And then, you know, in high school, you hit volleyball, softball, cheer all fall season.
Yes.
Yep.
So I really ultimately had to choose then and chose chose volleyball.
Volleyball.
almost really chose softball, but I chose volleyball. Junior year, we went to the Elite 8, school history. That was really cool. Senior year, captain.
Hey-o.
Varsity all 4 years. Good experience, great team, good coaches.
Yeah.
Love the girls. Don't regret it.
Heck yeah.
Feel like I made the right choice ultimately.
Heck yeah. Did you ever have like a desire to like be like, you know, I think I'd want to do this in college, or were you just like, nah, I just want to focus on school?
I feel like being a college athlete would be fun, but personally, I have to have a job in college, already know, and I really don't think I would have time to be a student athlete in college plus a job and still
that's fair.
maintain a social life.
And stay
Like, I'm
sane.
sure, I'm sure I could, but I don't want to.
Heck yeah. Oh,
Kudos to you for just, seeing it and knowing what you want. That is just amazing.
that was such like a. Dude, these last couple of guests that we've had on, like, it's like talking to them, like that, like I was talking to you about like Kitty and Charlie that were in here, like,
Yeah.
dude, talking to them, like, I really caught myself being like, they're not talking like adults. Like, this is like, I mean, they're talking like adults, and you look at it, they're like, there's no way, like that was such an adult response, like, I've already, it's like, what?
Yeah, because I would have definitely been like, oh, yeah, I'm playing college ball.
Yeah, I'm
going to
gonna
do
go.
that.
So holy crap, Jesus.
I think I am.
Yeah. I ain't got no offers, but
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
What? So, it's a segue.
Yeah.
So, Grayson, what about you, man?
So I've had a pretty tenured history just in athletics. Started playing soccer. That was my first love 13 years ago. Played my whole life. Came up rec ball for like a year or two. Then I obviously transitioned to club pretty quickly. Found success there playing with some of my like best friends, like to this day. Like club ball like helped me meet some people that I still consider like my best friends to this day. Let me think. After that, eventually, club soccer went well, and my dad's a huge football guy, and he wanted me to play baseball. Didn't play baseball. However, he did get football out of me. So he was like, okay, you play soccer. Have you ever tried kicking a football? And so I was like, no, I have not. And so one day we went to the field, tried that out. Didn't go that well. Did it again, got a little bit better, continued to do it and improve on it. So 5th grade year, I started kicking, played rec ball with like some guys that I go to high school with, like, once again, now they're like my longtime best friends, like Di-varsity, Trayon, those guys.
Yeah.
Played rec ball with all them. Jordan King, like all them on my rec ball team. I'm trying to think. After that, middle school, got to Heard County. Ran track for a year. That was really good. I was like towards the top of the region. Almost made it to state as a 6th grader. Yeah. So competing against 7th and 8th graders, I think I was like 5 seconds off of making it to state in the 800 meters. So I was very close.
Yeah.
Not like 5 seconds in like 200. Don't think I'm slow, I promise. 5 seconds off in the 800 meter. So I was very close. The guy passed me like towards the end, and I was about to like just pass out. My little 6th grade body was so fragile.
It's like a sickly. It's so frail.
Sorry. Yeah, that was true. It's true. Afterwards, though, transition to 7th grade, go to Gardner Newman. I just continued to play travel soccer all through then. Then we get to high school. I start back playing football. I'd been kicking, kicked at the high school, and this is like where I really found a lot of athletic success individually and team-wise. My freshman year, we won the state championship. That was really, really exciting, getting to be a part of that and getting to kind of like just learn. And, I actually got to rep out that year, which was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got to get some reps, so that was that was exciting. And I'm trying to think. So after that, sophomore year, I actually started halfway through the season. So that was my first time getting a chance to start for this team I had watched for so long. And that was like just a dream come true. Like as a little 10th grader, that was surreal.
Yeah.
I was the kickoff guy, and that was just like the best moment ever. I loved it. We go to the Final Four that year. That was amazing. Junior year, I become the full-time starter. Field goals, kickoffs, all that. And had a pretty good year. Elite 8 that year. And then senior year, field goal, kickoff, punt. So just another thing on my plate.
Yeah.
Have a pretty good season. Got first team All-State, first team All-Region back-to-back years. And once again, we went to the Elite 8. So really successful 4 years. A lot of fun memories. And then transitioning back to 9th grade, soccer. Can't leave out soccer. That's probably the thing that I made the most impact on since I got here. It was, let me think. Freshman year, I scored like 10 goals, 10 assists. First team All-Region. Sophomore year, like 8 or 9 goals, 8 or 9 assists, first team All-Region. Junior year, I only played half the season. I was going to quit soccer to focus on football. Mm-hmm. Came back halfway through the season. Didn't have as well of a season producing numbers, but it was a good season. And senior year, captain, finally. Felt so good. Captain of the team, I got, hold on. First team All-Region.
Got to pull up
Region
seats.
Region 5AA. First team. Region 5AA Player of the Year, unanimous decision. Led us to second place in the region. AA All-State Player of the Year with Di-varsity, like for the whole state.
Yeah.
GACA All-State Team Selection nominee, and then I got the Cavalier Award and the MVP award for the team. So senior soccer season was just incredible. Like I couldn't have anticipated it going any better.
I want the listeners to know that he didn't read anything off of his phone or a piece of paper. That just came straight off the top of his head right there.
Yeah. So
Rolodex.
Yeah.
sorry. all the scholarship applications just ingrained in my head. I swear, bro. College is expensive.
Yeah.
Shoo. Holy cow.
Wow.
Like, where do we go? So what was like, because obviously, I mean, looking at like the student population at Callaway High School, like the vast majority are student athletes.
Mm-hmm.
What is like, if you had to look at your time at Callaway High School as far as like a student athlete perspective, what's like the one lesson that stands out to you that you feel like will last the test of time, and it's probably that lesson that you're gonna like share with, you know, if y'all ever have any little hoodlums running around, like, you share that message with them?
I would say you really do have to be a student athlete. Like, you have to focus on your grades regardless of if you want a scholarship, because no school wants you if you can't maintain a C. Like, you have to do both parts while also maintaining a social life.
Yeah.
It's hard to be busy 24/7 and still have friends and go out and do things.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to get home from an away game at 11 p.m. and then study for an exam the next day and then hope that you can pull it off. Like,
Yeah.
But I would say it's worth it. There's nothing like the bonds that you make during high school sports, like the people that you meet. I would definitely say do it regardless. Make it work. Ask for help if you need it. Like,
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, these are high school seniors, man. Like, holy cow.
I got.
Student athlete.
What you
Go
got?
for it, Greg.
I think time management, and I think that's the most important thing. Like, you can't waste time if you're a student athlete, because me and Blair talked like how Blair said, like, if you want to be a student athlete, she mentioned earlier, like, you want to have a social life too. Like, if you're like just, it's okay. Like, you can balance. It is possible to balance, you know, being a student, being an athlete, having a social life, having a job. If you're Blair Littlefield, having 2 jobs at one time, come on now. Like, you can do it. Like, you truly can. Like, it's possible to do all that. But the thing is, you can't waste the time that you have when you're free. Like, you can't sit on your phone and look at TikTok. It's really not. I mean, you're going to end up hurting yourself if you sit on your phone and scroll through Instagram Reels when you could be doing homework. Like, I promise you, like, if you come in here and get the work done that you, like, the work that you have assigned to you, if you get it done, like, in your spare time, you'll eventually have time to hang out with your friends, and you'll eventually have time to do all that. And, you know, you'll take care of your grades, you'll take care of your school, and, you know, you'll have a good social life, but you just have to be present. Like, you have to be where your feet are. That's my favorite quote from my mom. Yeah, 100% it's a mindset.
What? Like, bro.
Wow. I want to ask, what motivated y'all to focus on time management, to focus on being a great student athlete? What motivates you to do that? Because you run across, what if it's a loss last night, but you still got that test tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know, what if it's the last time you get a chance to hang out before summer break? Or, before summer break. You know, like, what motivated y'all is my question.
kind of a loaded question. What motivated me the most to, like, really want to be successful in everything I did was my parents not being successful in anything that they did. Not in a mean way. I love my mother to death.
Yeah.
And she's
yes,
amazing.
she does.
But it's just, I knew I wanted more, and I knew I was going to have to work for it. Like, nobody hands you anything, and we don't have money. Like, I knew I needed to go to school. I needed to be smart. If I wanted to play sports in college, best believe I was going to need a scholarship. So, like, had to lock in, had to really take what I was given and do what I could with it.
Yo. You know, it's funny. Coach Williams can vouch for this. It's like every time we sit down with someone in here or people in here, we always have this moment where, like, one of us will look at each other and be like, we were just talking about that. Yeah. Literally in my first period class today, and you can't fake goosebumps. I'm a big softy, dude. I really am. I'm an emotional person. I literally told my kids this morning, I said, you cannot let your current situation define your future opportunities.
At all.
Like, you can't. And so, like, hearing you say, like, yo, like, this is what I wanted, So I'm gonna fight like hell to get it.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
And that's reality. It's realistic.
oh man, that's so like that's powerful beyond anything.
Yeah.
Like we can teach you in a classroom. That's oh my god.
Big time.
And I promise you. Now I'm not a parent or anything, but I look at like my students as like.
I got a lot of kids.
So like I look at them as like I kind of look at them as like little brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I guess like maybe one day if like me and my wife have a kid, I'll look at them like kids. But like I promise you, everyone just wants you to be better than they were.
Yeah.
So like if I don't know what y'all want to do when y'all grow up. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. But like, you know, like if you wanted to be a teacher, I don't want you to be a better teacher than me. Like point blank period. Mm-hmm. And so like to hear you say that, you know, and like about like your folks and like I just wanted to be better. Every parent with common sense across the country goes, yo, that is exactly what we want for our kids. Exactly. So
and to find a way, the route to it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
God almighty. Wow. Follow that up, bro.
You know, it's so crazy. It's so crazy listening to Blair's story because me and Blair are very good friends. Like me and Blair are very close. Like even outside
recently, though.
Yeah, very like dead serious. Like over the past year, me and Blair have become very close. But like listening to like I obviously like she said it's very recent. So like I don't know her full story, but like our stories are very similar. Like my parents had me at 19, pretty much straight out of high school. We lived with my grandparents for a little bit, and my dad from like pretty much a young age. Like I watched him. I grew up with my parents basically. Is what I like to say. So they have me at teenagers. My dad bust his tail. You know, he wakes up to this day, every single day, goes to work with Frito-Lay. He works at like, he's a delivery man with Frito-Lay. And so he gets up at like 3:45, 4 in the morning, goes into work. And there was days when I was like young where he wouldn't get off till 5:36 at night. And so I would never young, I didn't see my dad that often. It's like, I think until like maybe like middle school for real. Like it just wasn't that common. And but he was doing that just to make it happen, and we weren't living how we were living now. Like he was grinding, getting it out any way he could. My mom was doing the same. She was working a job. She had me. She had my sister, and they're young. Like they're like 25. Like they're still young people. You know what I'm saying? They're still learning. Like this, I like to think like it's their first time living too. Mm-hmm. You know, and so they're still trying to figure this out. And like I'm just a kid, and I don't really know what's going on. But like now looking back on it, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Like they were struggling to make it happen for me and Haley James, like putting me in travel ball, doing all this stuff so I could eventually find successes like where I am right now. Yeah. And so like they sacrificed their youth years for me to be where I am right now. And so like watching them like truly struggle and like, you know, like not necessarily get to live the lives that they dream to live, you know. I always think like if you have the opportunity, you might as well give it your all. You know what I'm saying? Like you might as well work hard. Because if you can, like, and it's on the table, there's nothing blocking your way. Like you don't have anything out of your control. Like everything's in your control, right? Until something that's not in your control comes in your way. Like right now, like everything's in my control. I can control my future to the utmost degree. I was something that was out of their control. I wasn't, you know, necessarily. Nobody's expecting to have a kid at 19 years old. And I wasn't. So, yeah. So that wasn't necessarily something that was in their control. Like seriously, like I was, you know, if you get what I'm saying, they're like
imagine us right now.
Yeah, imagine us. Like that's where we are. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are.
It makes you appreciate their sacrifice.
So
much more.
Mm-hmm. That's what pushes me. Honestly, I think back on that, and then I think back on like that's the main thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's other things here and there. Like I love Kobe Bryant. That's my favorite athlete of all time. And so I think back on a lot of his quotes. I read his book like religiously. Like dead serious. It's my yearbook quote. It's something out of that book.
I love it.
So
the book is nice. Too.
Yeah, the Mama Mentality, you know, the big face one I'm talking about. Yeah, it's such a good book, dude. Yeah. And so like I read that religiously, but like really my parents. Yeah. My parents.
Heck yeah.
So going back to Blair, did you see education as your quote unquote way out or way to better?
Most definitely. Yeah. My dad, horrible person, but so smart. Like the smartest man I've ever spoken to in my life. Uh-huh. So definitely got most of the brains from him. Love my mom, but she's
Blair's like, I see an opportunity.
Yeah, but once I was put in like the gifted classes, I was like, okay, like people see that I have potential, and I always kind of like read faster, talked faster, communicated quicker. Like I was on them sight words. Like I knew all of it.
You probably got you're wise beyond your years, didn't you?
All the time. In the 5th grade, you're telling myself, oh, you're an old soul. No, I just know how to act. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just better than these peasants.
Jumping on the table. Like,
I'm kidding. All students.
All crayons.
My favorite flavor's red.
Rolling glue on your hand.
Yo, I was a glue roller.
I was a glue roller.
oh, I let it dry and I peeled it.
All right,
The
I don't
goal
feel
was
bad
to get
now.
a full hand for it. Might have a touch of something. It's okay. But yeah, from there on, 6th grade, all the like little advanced classes, like took algebra and physical science 8th grade. Like I was just always kind of on it, and I saw my sister, she graduated as a junior. So I knew like, oh, okay, she can do it. I can do it. Be serious. So I didn't graduate as a junior, but that's because I knew if I did, I wouldn't have been valedictorian. I knew I needed to play the point game. Just
And the competition factor shows.
Yeah, like it was at that point, once you hit junior year, it really is about APs and dual enrollments. You need the higher classes, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's a point game at that point.
Dang.
Man. So everyone knows you all. Right? We're pretty popular. We're athletes. We're good at what we do academically. Talk to me about the friend groups, because I'm sure we've had some friends that have come and gone, some friends that made some decisions that maybe you didn't agree with. Talk to the audience about navigating through friendships.
I'm glad you asked it, because I sat in AP Macro. I know. Well, I think I know.
I'm sure you know more than I do at this point.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh boy.
You can start.
Oh boy. Oh man.
It's
Me and Blair are best friends, and that's all everyone needs to know. Me and Blair.
Locked in.
No, but dead serious. Like, okay. Oh, shoot. This is a really messy conversation right
Just
here.
start with like freshman year friendships.
Well, I mean,
Kinda-
obviously,
We're
like
already there.
being like in these advanced classes. I mean, we see it like it's normally like
grouped with
this.
the
It's normally like the same students over and over and over again. So, and being like student athletes, I mean, I'm sure like the friend groups they have to overlap at
Most
some point.
definitely.
The friend. Okay, I'll say this. Here's the easiest way to put it. It's not like.
Bro, you sweating right now?
No, no, man, no. Chill, calm. Let me see. Man, I'm trying to think of the most politically correct way to go about this.
How about
Just talk,
so
it's okay.
in terms of like the friend groups of like being so academically motivated and also athletically motivated, like was there a time where you just had to make that decision and look at your friend group and go, that ain't who I need to be around? This is like, maybe this is the person I need to hang out with. Like, what was it like if you had to make that call? Like, how did that play?
I'll say like, okay, here's the easiest way for me to say it. Like, I am pretty much like, people won't know this, but I'm an introvert. Like outside of school and like for a lot of this, I swear, like when I'm at the house, bro, I don't leave the house. You know what I'm saying?
On
Like,
God.
On God. like I don't go out on the weekends. I haven't been to a single party since I got to high school. I swear to God, I didn't go to the senior skip day late thing. Like I didn't go to any of that type of stuff. Like
He's been to prom.
Is that
I went
public?
to prom. That was it.
Is that public knowledge?
I swear. Like I'd much rather have 5-6 close friends over at the house, you know, hang out on the weekend than, you know, go out to a big party. Like I get overwhelmed in situations like that. But, you know, high school's allowed me to step out of my comfort zone. And so I found a lot of success in doing that.
Well, just, you know, like
just
tens of
naturally-
people are going to hear you talk.
Yeah, I
about this.
know, right? But just like naturally speaking, like I just don't, I don't really like going to parties, like big stuff like that. Like I'd much rather just be with a small group of friends, and I value like individual relationships so much more. And so I think that's why like friendships have been easy, because I feel like when you can have an individual relationship with somebody, like you can go and talk to somebody one-on-one and carry a conversation with anybody. That's a lot better than like having to be in a big group with like a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying?
Like put a face on.
Yeah. Like make it seem like you're you're somebody that you're not.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've been successful because I've been authentic to myself and who I really believe I am.
Yeah.
So that's how I think friendships work in high school. I don't know. Blair, you want to talk on that?
Okay, freshman year, I don't really know if I necessarily had a friend group. It was just kind of like, all right, here's high school. I have classes with these kids. I sit at lunch with these kids. Like, it's kind of, I had friends, but I don't think I've ever really been in a friend group. But there is friend groups. Like, there just is. There's cliques in every high school. There's the football boys. There's the basketball boys. There's the football and basketball boys. There's the soccer girls, the volleyball girls, the softball girls, like anything. But sophomore year is where I got real close with Cadence. And I love her to death.
Shout out to Cadence.
Favorite person ever. Best friend. She used to hate me, fun fact. It was one of those.
Frenemies.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. She could not stand me. And I never really knew why or really cared. I was like, okay, whatever. This girl doesn't like me.
Blair's
cool.
like, I'm going to be a lawyer, so whatever.
Like, bro, I'm ready to graduate. I don't care. I love it. But, no, one day Miss Hudson, shout out to Miss Hudson, she sat us next to each other in AP Lang, knowing we didn't like each other. And then the friendship just kind of bloomed from there. We were like mean mugging each other for a week, and then it was all right. What's up, bestie?
Lord
and now
have
she's
mercy.
my best friend, and I love her. And this year,
Power
kind
to
of
teacher.
had
Oh,
a little trio that Coach Reed kind of saw disintegrate.
yeah, that was we ain't gonna say names, but it was very interesting.
No, we will not say names.
But
but
I wish them all the best in their future endeavors.
my only thing is, me and Cadence, we were in a little trio. There was a third friend. She just kind of started, I don't even know what happened, and Greyson can attest to this. She was just acting weird towards everyone. And when I say everyone,
Oh, God.
I'm finicky with people anyway. I get sick of people. Like,
Yeah.
I like to do
We're
me.
gonna have to edit the mess out of this thing.
I told you this was a question. This was a
Yeah, y'all.
Well, I mean, it's just it is.
It's
I'm
real
not gonna
conversation.
say anything rude
No,
or
no, I know,
condescending.
I know. But I mean, you
But
know,
still love to her.
yeah,
Whatever.
it is. I will say, seeing it on a teacher side, it's cool to see like people make new friends.
Yeah.
Like, especially like when you're sitting there, you're like, they would never, and all of a sudden, like the next day, you're like, yo,
Yeah.
like what? It's like, I do that sometimes. I see like some of these couples walk down the hallway, and I'm like,
I'm the same
that
way.
there don't add up, and
Yeah.
like even like friends. But I will say, like, there's also kind of that sad part when you see like such a tight friend group, and all of a sudden, dang, you just like kind of see them just kind of go their separate ways, and it's just
Yeah.
like, man, like it'd be like if Harry, Ron, and Hermione were like, yeah, we just hate you, and disappear. Like there is no more Harry Potter.
But
Hey, so did you predict the future since you see everything in AP Macro?
Due to my legal counsel,
If you get what I'm saying there,
due to my legal counsel, I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
There we go.
okay.
And
But
but no, I do not envy high schoolers in 2024.
No.
Y'all, it's
It's
so
a different world, man.
I was doing the math. Like, it's really difficult for me to do this math. Like, I graduated like 12 years ago,
Yeah.
and looking at like when I was a high school senior compared to like high school seniors today, I'm like, bro, I wouldn't dare want to do that over again.
Yeah.
Like maybe like certain events, but
But the whole journey?
like the pressure and the having to like I wouldn't dare trying to work 2 jobs when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I was busy year round, just like I mean y'all are, and I was just like I couldn't have done it. So to hear y'all tell like how you like the situations that life has dealt you and how you've just found a way to overcome and better and to push it's a testament. And I don't envy y'all. I do miss like some of the senior stuff, but congratulations on just being phenomenal humans. And yeah, that's just, man.
I want to add to this whole friendship conversation. If you're a member of any one of the 3 high schools here in Troup County, you will graduate at Callaway Stadium, unless there's some weather situation.
Yeah.
I graduated in 2010, and there are a number of people that I have not seen nor talked to.
yeah.
And I think what I'm hearing from you all is you understand that it's cool that we're in these friend groups or we're at school or whatever. That's where we're at. But as an individual, I see myself doing this.
Yeah.
And you guys did not lose sight of that.
And those friend groups are going to change.
Yeah.
Right. People
They
come,
change.
people go.
And
Right.
it sucks, but I mean, it is a natural progression.
I thought my high school friends and buddies and best people were going to be like there forever until I got to college. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
My buddies. I mean, high school's cool, but we went through some stuff in college.
Oh,
Like, we went through some grinds in that guy.
I didn't have any high school friends in my wedding party.
Makes sense.
I had college friends and adult friends.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my high school friends. I still keep in touch with
Look where you went to high school.
two of you. Huh? Hey, bro. On God, we'll fight. No,
Oh, God.
I ain't Jesus. You can't. No, but
Sorry,
no.
Her County catching another stray from Greyson Batchelor.
But I mean, Jesus. Golly, I hope I never do that.
I can't step foot in that place.
But it, you know, like Coach Williams said, it is one of those where when you're so focused on something, and I know I probably said this a million times in AP Macro, is when you're focused on something and you're determined to get there, sometimes there's some, I don't want to say casualties of war, that sounds bad, but it's,
that is what it is.
I mean, leaves fall off a tree for a reason, and new ones show up. And every season that we experience, we're going to have new friend groups. And sometimes them leaves turn into branches, and sometimes them branches turn into roots. Shout out to Medea for teaching me that one. But
I think the question is, like, are you willing to, are you trying to chase your friends, or are you trying to chase your dreams?
That's a lot of things. People get caught up trying to be somebody that other people like in high school rather than what they are and what they want to be.
Yeah.
Do you? But yeah, me and that girl never really talked about it. After Thanksgiving break, she came back and I walked up to her and Coach Petit and I was like, "Hi guys, how was your Thanksgiving break?" Not a word. And I said, "All right."
Hey.
Ain't spoken since. You
That's
don't want
it.
to talk, we won't talk. That's
I speak
okay.
to people sometimes in Publix and they don't speak back, but I still go get my orange juice.
Yeah.
What was it? You said something. You just said, I can't remember the exact what you just said, but you just said like it becomes like having to like choose between chasing your dreams,
Chasing
your
your
friends.
chasing your friends and chasing your dreams.
Yeah.
and I completely agree. I think that was one of the best things. Like that needs to be like emphasized.
Flag.
Yeah, I agree. And like just
Thanks, I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
They're Valsal.
we're gonna put it up in here.
but dead serious, like, and we're talking about friendships too. I think that's what makes mine and Blair's friendship like so special, is because like me and Blair have both kind of been on the same, like, I won't say same journey because our journeys have been very different, but we've had the same goal in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like that, like there comes a respect from that, and you know that kind of leads to that friendship, and like eventually, like me and Blair haven't always been friends. Like we kind of had like different
we had
groups.
a little
Yeah, it was weird junior
beef
year.
also. Like, it was kind of.
But that kind of involved that person that, you know, we're not,
Yeah.
Common denominator once again.
This feels like,
Nah.
you know, we're just talking about Kendrick and Drake at this point.
Yeah.
No, really.
Y'all Metro Boomin, y'all got it started, bro. Come on, man. What are we talking about? y'all threw the
asked the
flag.
question.
But no, you know,
Nah, bro.
it is, you know, talking about how you said like y'all's journeys are obviously different, but they are the same, and it's because y'all have kind of like the same goals, the same ambitions, and it almost feels like you kind of have like the same driving factor, and that's to, you know, obviously I have no doubt that your folks want you to be better off than they were, and y'all are also in that spot where you're like, I want to be better off than they were, but I also feel like it's kind of that like, I respect them so much. Like, this is what I feel like I have to do. I'm a big legacy guy, and like in order to show like my appreciation, I have to be great.
Right.
And I don't know, I could be speculating, but like that's just kind of like what I'm getting. It's like you're chasing greatness because you feel like it's almost like what you have to do to be like.
Mine is more in spite, I feel like.
Hey, that's perfectly fine
Not
too.
gonna
Though.
lie, like,
That's perfectly fine.
Talk about that.
not necessarily for my mom, but more so my dad. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he wants to claim like, "Oh, I set y'all up. I provided a house.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you bring home a check.
So it's like
That's it.
it's like watch
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, like, so, okay, so
That's
watch
real.
me go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna be better than you.
That's
you
real.
went to Georgia. You flunked out.
Yo.
Now what?
Yeah.
Joe. Blair
Yeah.
woke up Joe's violence.
Usually.
Y'all just instigating her, bro. What
Everyone has the right to say no.
But yeah, I do also want.
Yeah.
I do also want to be able to, like, if my mom, when she gets old, needs a place, like, hey, come stay in my finished basement and have
Yeah.
your own little kitchen
Yeah.
down there. Like,
Guest
I want to
house.
be able, yes, like, when
She
I
said
go
basement. She
up,
put
my
them on
mom
the
is
basement.
coming with me.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's freaking legit. I like that.
That's cool. And you know what?
Golly.
For me, like being like a sports lover, athlete, like you hear that all the time from athletes.
Yeah.
all the time. But
Exactly
every one of these students in this building can do that from the academic standpoint.
Yeah.
Change your family's future.
It's more realistic too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most definitely.
It's more realistic. You're not playing the lottery.
Stats are much
Yeah.
better,
You're not playing the lottery of health, like bodily health. You know,
Politics
competition,
of it,
politics,
business of it.
Yeah, you're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
You're setting yourself up for a more statistically possible or statistically higher chance of succeeding in the long run.
So, question, and
Answer.
this is just curiosities. Was there ever a point during your high school career where you were like, do I really want, do I want to be Val Sal? Do I want, and was there ever a moment where you're like, I just want to take the general ed classes and just keep it moving? Or was it always full, all gas, no brake?
Man, let me tell you.
Because I'm going to be real with you. I thought AP stood for assistant principal. I didn't know it was advanced placement until college.
Because if you're not in them, it doesn't matter to you. It's just okay, those nerds
didn't
are
know.
going into that classroom right now.
So just sharing a personal story. So my mom graduated salutatorian, and she finished school her junior year. She went and did
Period.
back when it was troop tech, not West Georgia Tech. It was troop tech.
Yeah.
And so she was taking classes at troop tech. And to this day, and I won't say how long my mom's been graduated. I won't do you like that, mama. But to this day, she still remembers to the decimal point that she got beat out to be between valedictorian and salutatorian. To the
They told her that?
to the
I don't feel
she
they
knows
should
she
say
knows to
That's
the
like
so
psychological
hurt, bro.
warfare.
and so I remember when I was going through my senior year. Well, people think I get my competitiveness from my dad. Don't get me wrong, I do. But my mom is she's sweet. She looked like mama, but she'll get after you. But I remember going through my senior year, she was like, well, you need to be taking this class and this class and this class. And I looked at her, I was like, the same paper they print the Val Sal diploma on is gonna be the same paper they print mine on.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you won or 25, it's the same paper.
Same
but
one.
so for me,
Same ceremony.
yeah, that was me. But obviously everyone's story is different. So was there ever a point where you're like, nope, I'm perfectly cool just being gen pop classes. I'm perfectly fine not being in this top echelon of academics? Or was it always all gas, no brakes?
Man, I'll tell you what. There's never a time where I was like, man, this isn't for me. But I will tell you there was a time where I was like, why am I doing this to myself? And that was, let me preface this, Miss Melissa Stanley. You are my favorite.
I knew
listen, Miss Melissa Stanley. You have changed me as a person. I've matured incredibly, so much from your class. I've learned time management. I've learned, how to consistently come in every single day and put in the, time and effort to find success. But junior year, AP Calculus, that just whooped my butt. I mean, that changed me from a boy to a man. I swear to God. Up to that point, I had a unweighted perfect 4.0. I had never had a B. I had taken 6 or 7 AP classes at that time. College classes too. I was on it, you know what I'm saying? Second semester, I made it all the way to like where we're all right now for somebody is where I was last year.
Yeah.
That was my first ever B. When I tell you it was a B, it was an 80 flat. It was not no 89. It was not no 88. It was an 80 flat. All right. Let me tell you that right now. I went in there thinking it was gonna be cake because I had a 95 in pre-cal. That class, bro. That class tore me to pieces. It chewed me up and spit me right back out. And I was so humbled. I came in this year. I have her for AP Stats right now as we speak. I have a 95, or I will have a 95 in that class. I promise you that. I'm going to have a 95 in that class because after last year, bro, I told myself, and me and Miss Stanley and I, that's my favorite teacher, man. She's one of my favorite teachers that I've ever had my entire life. We've grown so close, and I told her, I was like, Miss Stanley, I'm not going to BS this year. I promise. I told her, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm better than I was in your class last year. And yeah, last year was a mess, man. That was the moment for me where I was like, oh, why am I doing this to myself?
I want to take a moment, man, and give you your props for saying that. You went to your teacher and said, I'm not going to BS.
Yeah.
That's you holding yourself accountable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And understanding what you need to bring to the table in order to find that success that you want.
Because I deserve that 80. I deserve that 80 flat. I might have deserved left. I deserve that 80 flat. Being honest, bro. Blair was in there with me. She saw. Don't worry. I was in there sleeping, man.
Oh my God!
Junior year,
I ain't gonna put you out like that.
No, junioritis is real. That's
Junioritis is
also
legit.
the first year I ever got to be.
I was about to say senioritis,
But it was a
real
dual
too.
enrollment.
Dang.
So Blair? Did you ever have that moment where you're like, "This ain't for me," or "Why am I doing this to myself?"
Not really. It was just more of a, I am exhausted. Like, I'm going to burn myself out before I am even actually a person.
Yeah,
Because it's a lot.
yeah,
Especially, like, with the student-athlete part of it.
Yep.
Like, it's a lot to have an AP exam at 7 in the morning. Or
real.
3 AP exams in that week. No one talks about, like, oh, you did good on your EOC.
Yeah.
yeah.
What do I get?
Yeah.
That is wild.
But no, it's just...
I never thought
It's
of that.
really exhausting mentally, physically. Like, it's hard.
Yo,
But there was never a moment I wanted to stop. Like, there was never a moment I wanted to have Miss Mapp or Miss Berger or Mr. Boggs. No offense, but love Coach Petit, love Miss Stanley, love, like, I always knew I needed to be in the smarter classes where I could talk to people normally.
Yeah.
yeah. Yo.
You get a better education too. I'm gonna be honest. Like there's less distractions in those
Yes,
classes, in
and
my
it's
opinion.
just-
Like
class sizes are.
If you
Yeah.
hang out with people who are smart, it'll rub off on you. It really will. If you're in these classes that you're too smart to be in, you're not going to grow.
Yeah.
If you're taking these normal classes, but you're reading at a college level, you're hurting yourself.
It's okay to challenge yourself.
Yes, like push a little. It doesn't have to be 13 dual enrollments and 10 APs. Like, it doesn't have to be all the way. But, like,
That sounded personal.
push.
billionaires don't hang out with bums.
They don't. And it's just because
I like to say goldfish don't hang out with sharks, but he got a
mean-
point.
hey,
You know, so I've been debating on if I wanted to say this
Text me
quote.
that.
You know, it's funny you say that, and it's funny we've talked about, like, you know, how friend groups change and just when you're so goal oriented. So, history nerd, it's the tism. I'm rereading Ron Chernow's biography on George Washington, and I'm a weirdo, and like every time I read a book like that, I find the like who it's about, and I try to I just read quotes from that person. So I found a quote from George Washington, and I think this speaks to everything that y'all been talking about. So obviously it was written by George Washington. Sorry, ladies, y'all weren't really prevalent, so it says men, but we'll 2024 it. It says
you can speak back there. It's okay.
all right, cool. So we'll be politically incorrect.
No, just read it. Read it the way
I'm
it is.
I'm not cancelable. All right. So, but Washington he said, associate yourself with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company.
Yes, I love me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love me. I would rather be alone than with someone that gets on my nerves or someone that just. No, I'd
Yep.
always rather be alone.
That's okay.
But
Yes.
if I
It's
can be
okay.
but if I can be in a group of people that are on the same goal as me,
Yeah.
bro, I'll go to war with
amazing.
you.
We can tear it up.
24/7. God Almighty, that's why, Coach. That's why I love you.
Love you too, bro.
See, look at God. Well, so like, I'm gonna ask Gray. You already kind of alluded to it. What's that one AP class or like dual enrollment class where you were just like, what have I done?
As in it was hard, or as in I regretted it. Like it just.
Both.
Both. I want to hear both.
And you ain't gonna,
Sorry,
and you
sorry,
ain't,
Seth.
and you ain't gonna hurt my feelings if you say AP macro.
No, I really did enjoy your class.
That was like a
It was,
reunion. It was a family
not
reunion.
your teaching. It was the fact that I left school after your class, and I knew I was leaving school.
Oh
and
yeah.
Senior year, I'm
Look.
done. Checked out. I did what I needed to do. Like, I'm tired. But no, AP Environmental with Miss Brooks, I would never recommend it to a single soul. And I tried to teach myself that entire course, and it's just not.
Just a lot of information.
No, a lot of lack of proper information, a lack of
Ooh, yikes.
administering
Yikes.
information. It was just really like she wouldn't put in grades, but then also if she did, we were expected to teach ourselves. You're teaching at AP Science, you don't know what a pathogen is.
Yeah, we might have to.
Yeah,
edit
cut
that
this,
one
sorry.
because
Sorry,
we done.
sorry.
All right, so when we
In
edit
peace.
this, go back cut that. So
Started. Hey, this is Coach Reed
Okay.
here with
I regret
all right, so
AP environmental.
so if you had to look back at that course and the one that was tough, because I'm not gonna teach bash, but because I'll put myself on the carpet, and I might have told you this. I looked at them straight up and I was like, look, I'm learning with y'all.
Yeah.
But we appreciate.
But like
I was about to say is
We'd
the
rather you
transparency.
say
Dude,
that than
you know,
lie.
and like Coach Williams can attest to this. There's always like this rule. It's like, oh no, you never show weakness to your students.
No.
You never smile. You just be. And look, there was one day I butchered a class. I butchered a class so hard, dude. Like I was so prepared, and I butchered it in like the middle of it, and I went, oh crap. And I looked at him. I said, you know what? I think we're gonna call it a day.
Yeah.
Y'all can just sit and chill. And I sat over at my computer, and I was like taking notes, and like, dude, I was like going through the slideshow and like taking notes, and I was like, all right, where did I mess up?
Yeah.
And I might have told y'all this. Like, I would go home and do like 3 hours of homework, like after like practice and
did
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
And like I would have like my notes, and I'd be like, all right. But so like so that was hands down. To whoever's listening to this, if I never teach another AP class, you ain't hurting my feelings, boo boo. I promise. Anyway. But no, so looking back at like any classes that you've taken, what's that one AP class that you're just like, this was just brutal, just probably wouldn't take it again. I'd probably take something else. Like, what was it, and like what made it so difficult?
I'm gonna sound real cocky right here, but there wasn't an AP class that I struggled in really. Any B's that I got throughout high school were in dual enrollment.
Yeah.
So every single course that I took in this building, I got an A. But I would say Coach Petit's tests, like, I love Coach Petit. If he did not put a little bitty curve on them tests, I would have been over with.
Yeah, buddy.
Like AP US History, I think that was the first year I made like a 44 on a test, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Shoot.
That's a lot of information on a
Dude,
course like
I
that.
think about like how fast we have to teach U.S. history, even at like just
Yes.
like the regular class. I couldn't imagine like the depth of knowledge you have to have for like the AP, and then teach it. And then if you take it in the fall,
You gotta
you don't
remember.
test until the spring, bro. Ain't no way on God's green earth.
Yeah.
And I'm a history nerd.
I would be in trouble. Yeah.
Oh, trouble's an understatement, dog.
I would be in trouble.
I'd be like, do I have to take this test?
Where's the test opt out?
Yeah.
But no, Petit does good with like spring study sessions
Yeah.
after school. Like he'll do a little review
Yeah.
thing here and there or email out. But I don't even think I took that exam. I think I cut my losses. I knew better. I had my 3 and I was like, you know what?
I'm good, bro.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Blair, if there's anything that I could tell you is there's no need for you to be modest. You either, Gray. Y'all come in if you
Y'all done earned it, dog.
You come in and you bust your butt. That's the benefit of it. I mean, that's what you produce when you come and do that. Like
I definitely think if anyone has the right to bang their chest a little bit, it's the Val South.
what?
I definitely think y'all have earned the right to.
Heck yeah.
I'm Blair, hear me roar. I think.
For sure, man.
So,
Embrace it.
heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, was it Miss Stanley's AP stats, or was it another one where you were just like, oh my God, what am I doing?
It was Miss Stanley's AP calc.
Calc. That's what
Miss Stanley's AP calc. Hey, I'm doing good in stats. I've been working my butt off.
Yeah.
I've been working my butt off in there, bro. No senioritis. I promise y'all.
Joker got home.
I've been in the back sleeping. He's
Oh God, we swapped roles. Oh God, we swapped. I swear to y'all, we swapped places.
Blair like deuces, I'm out.
But
I've been working my butt off, bro.
First day I sat in the back corner. I already knew.
oh Lord.
I sat at the front of the room, right in front of her podium. I swear, and I still do. Yeah.
Lord. So, are you Blair? Are you a math person?
Love math. It's always
math.
been my thing. I've always
Oh.
been good at it. Like,
What about you, Gray?
Language arts and history.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'd have.
Hate math.
You wouldn't dare catch me in a math class.
He hates math, but he's sitting here telling you all how he works his butt off
Yes.
in math class.
That I'm
That's
naturally
hard.
bad at. Like I suck at it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm not good at math naturally. Like it's a weak point for me.
It's a part of the journey.
I was great at algebra, finding C's. Grade book, C.
That's me.
Found that one quick,
Hey,
bro.
that's all it take, bro.
You good at finding X too, huh? Bunch of X's on your questions, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to hate the red pen.
Dude, my favorite color was red for a long time.
It almost became not my favorite color. I saw it too much.
And then they would play psychological warfare and use a different color to make it feel better. And I was like,
why is this pink?
Yeah. When they walk up to your desk with the papers folded like this.
oh, bro.
Hey, look at everybody like.
No. Hey, you start asking this question. Hey, how'd you do? Oh, dude, I made like a 90. Well, how'd you do? Dude, I made like a 95. And they're like, what about you? And it's like,
man, pay attention.
No,
you know,
I felt bad.
hey, I think she's talking. Yeah, they talking. We need to pay attention, dog. And you over there scribbling harder. Lord. Or the I had this one time. I failed a math test so hard and little sticker. Keep trying. It's like, bro, like, no, I don't want to.
Not be the worst when you feel helpless. They put they just put a question mark like on the question, like, what is this? Like, it's a different language. Like, bro, I don't know either. I don't know. Teacher, you're supposed to know. I don't know either. None of us know. I'm just as lost as you are. If not more lost. What the world?
Google could not translate. Bro, Lord. All right. What you got? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say one time she wrote, "What is this? I don't. I'm so sorry. I couldn't tell you. I'm guessing out here.
Still trying to figure it out?
Translate, por favor. What are we doing, bro? Come on, man.
Yo. So here we are. We're, a couple days away from big time celebration for y'all. Closing of a chapter, beginning of a new chapter. I know, everybody here on campus knows, but some of the listeners don't know. What are the plans? And you kind of hinted at them, but what are the plans after high school?
All right, I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, Blair pulled the
power.
She pulled the power.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to the University of Georgia with my loving girlfriend, who also got in as well. She's going.
Oh.
So really excited about that. Going to study international business with a minor in Spanish.
Oh.
And she's actually going to study plant biology. She's also, like Blair, very good at math. I'm not.
Eileen's very smart.
Yes, incredibly smart. And I like to surround myself with people that are going back to what we said earlier. I surround myself with people that are like-minded when it comes to their goals. So yeah, that's just that's how that is.
Bro, you didn't know?
And come on, bro, where we been at, bro?
How many months?
Hold on, time out.
I was about to say, was I not supposed to do?
It started back last semester. Coach Rican back.
Bro, I had no.
I kind of called it out. I was like,
I was about to say, I feel like they sat beside each other, and I feel like that's where it kind of bloomed.
Yeah.
Sat beside each other all year. I was like, hold on.
It started really in the summer.
I literally just walked up to their table yesterday at the cafeteria.
You
I was just
didn't
talking.
catch
No, I was like, no, we just got seniors sitting right here, just taking it all in together.
Both going to Georgia together. Come on.
You ain't seen the social media post?
You know what? I saw that, but I saw the social media post after, and I was like, well, maybe that's just Gray being Gray. Like, I don't know. Like,
Hold on,
I
bro.
promise you.
Prom.
I'm not
Prom
mad.
Nope.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. I
Come on, man.
lost in the sauce on that one.
I ain't never done that to a best friend.
I'll do that to friends.
I know. I was looking. I was like, I don't know about that one, but okay.
No, they're not
cool.
my relationship business. I guess I'm just playing. Anyways, though, back to where I was. Where was I even at? Talking about college.
She
Going
loves
to
it.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, so
UGA.
we're going to college together. We're going to be in Athens. Really excited for that. We're taking visits. We got our orientation scheduled together and everything. So that's exciting. I'm hopefully, so the way it works at Georgia, you have to go and, Terry's like a huge school. Like the Terry College of Business at Georgia is huge. It's one of the most sought after business programs. If you can get a degree from there, you're pretty much set. It's some crazy number, 97.8 or something like that. Percentage of students that graduate from Georgia with a degree from the Terry College of Business end up with a job within the first 2 months of graduating. It's unreal. So
Don't forget about the little people, bro.
that's the most important. That's what's so exciting. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so I just really, really exciting. That's where I intend to go.
Sponsorships to.
Yeah, because you have to apply to get in. You don't just go to Georgia and say, hey, I'm going to the Terry College of Business. No, you go, you get your prereqs done, and then you apply to Terry, and you hopefully get in if you keep your grades up, or you're forced to change your major. But for me, we're talking about how Blair's a math girly. I like language arts. I've got all my language arts prereqs done, 1101, 1102, and I think if there's anything after that, I've got it done as well. We checked the other day. So all my ELA prereqs are done, so I just have to do math. And going back to where we're at, it's not my strong suit, but
You got Eileen, though.
yeah, I got Eileen, and I'm going to continue to just work my butt off to, succeed in any aspect I can there. Hopefully I'll end up working with like a corporation, somewhere based in Georgia. Like I know Terry has a lot of ties to like Coca-Cola. Like the Coca-Cola Plaza is what like that funds Terry.
Okay.
And like that's a place on campus, the Coca-Cola Plaza. Coca-Cola Foundation funds Terry, along with like Chick-fil-A is always there. So hopefully getting with a big corporation and being towards I really don't want to work like in just a suite anywhere, like in a
like a little
remote
cubicle.
place. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. I want to be like with a higher up or like with the head of a corporation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully being somewhere based in Georgia would be awesome. I really do want to stay here, just not in LaGrange.
Very valid.
Just not in LaGrange. Yeah, like maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. But like, not here.
I know.
I understand that.
I know. I said this, and I said it to them in class. I was like, one of my goals of like when I graduated was to get the heck out of Heard County. And
Smart choice.
And people, he's a little sensitive, but
Smart choice. I did the same thing.
But it was also understood that if I ever came back, it was on my terms.
Yeah.
So, don't rule LaGrange out.
Yeah.
But if you come back, make sure it's on your terms, not because you absolutely had to. It's because you chose to be here. Makes you appreciate it a little bit differently.
Definitely.
Congratulations again. I'm not saying the interview is over. this is huge, man. This is a big deal, man.
That means a lot. Thank you.
For real.
Yeah. So,
Because I really do play it down in my own head.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, even like having you in
Like-
class, like I was like, why is she so humble? Like, why? Like, girl, like, it's okay.
This reminds me, Gray was speaking about Kobe earlier, and he did an interview. I think they were in the finals or definitely in the playoffs, and the reporter said, "You're not smiling. You're up 2 games." And he said, "Job's not done.
It's not finished.
Job's not done."
Literally.
Yeah.
Like graduating high school, being successful in high school is cool, but job's not done.
Like, that just opened the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I knew I needed to look good for college.
Yeah.
Like, had
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. You know one of my big pet peeves about high school graduation?
What's that?
And I'm only saying this because I know we're going to hear it in a few days. Oh my God, I never thought that you would make it. What you mean? What you mean
Yeah.
you did? What you mean you didn't think
Very
I was going to make it?
backhanded.
I hate to hear that, man.
Like,
Or where did the time go? You've been here all 12 years.
Yeah.
You watched
Like-
it happen.
Yeah.
Days go slow, years go fast.
Yes.
it's like, that's deep too. Jeez.
Yeah.
But like, what you mean you didn't expect me to graduate high school?
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm dumb?
It's easy.
And that's the thing. Like,
I mean, unless you're taking like 37 APs and
but that's
27
the thing,
dual
like,
enrollments.
graduating high school really isn't hard anymore, especially with the amount of resources that we do have. Like, you have a Chromebook, you have special teachers that come and sit with the students who do need extra help. You don't have an excuse not to
Yeah.
graduate high
Yeah.
school or at least get a GED.
See, that's kind of where my mind is. It's just
Yeah.
too much out here for us
Yeah,
to be.
there's just so many new
Yeah.
resources. Like,
Yeah.
I understand if you're my mom's age and didn't, because a
Yeah.
lot of people really
Yeah.
didn't have the extra help.
Right.
I mean, life happens. Everyone has to make. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone's
but-
situation different, but
But even
in
if
today's
all
society,
you got to do is make a 70. Really, in the long run, a diploma is a diploma. If you're not going to college, so what?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Just get the
Heck yeah.
grade.
yeah,
Some people can't even do that though.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it really is.
It's tough.
It comes down to your mind and laziness.
yeah. Dang. So, ooh, dang girl.
My shoulder's
So-
bad. it's the sport.
When
So,
12 years of softball got her messed up, y'all. Y'all heard it right there.
Choose academics.
So, speaking of choosing academics, Blair, where are you taking your talents to?
Right now, I will be attending freshman year at Mercer University.
Okay.
I don't necessarily plan on graduating from Mercer.
Okay.
I probably will transfer at some point, and it's a great school. I'm just also like, I want higher things for myself and bigger schools with bigger names, and it's just one of them things I'm downplaying in my own mind, and because it is a good school. They have a great program. I'm doing pre-law, majoring in history, so I do have.
I have a friend that graduated Georgia Law, so I mean, just,
Right, and my
just let
mom's
me-
boss graduated Georgia Law, so like
Oh.
I have I know people, and it's
Yeah.
a great program. And Mercer Law is okay, but I do not plan on going to Mercer Law because your first 4 years of college and then law school, completely different.
Yeah.
I could graduate my first 4 undergrad at Mercer and then go to Harvard Law.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
not saying I want to go to Harvey League.
Bro, that'd be
That's
cool, though.
It would, but
That'd be dope.
a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Mature answer, Blair. Stay in
is.
state. Go Dogs.
Oh, my God.
But yes, I do probably see myself either UVA, University of Virginia, Dream School, or UGA by my senior year of college.
Heck yeah.
Because this year, dumb on my part, didn't even apply to UGA. Could have got in for free with being Val. Not free, but basically.
Would you have gotten,
free.
you would have got, what, Zell Miller, probably?
I still have that. And
I mean, you'll
hope
still
and-
have it at, like, Mercer.
Yeah. And then, so, like, even then, I'm pretty sure if I, like, send in my application next year and transfer, I'm guaranteed in.
Yeah.
So, either way, I would feel like it is good for me to start at a smaller school, though. Mercer has smaller classes. It's the same education freshman year, no matter where you go. It's just your standard.
Prereqs.
Yeah, like your 4 cores and then a couple others.
Yep.
So I'm not stressing it. Mercer's a good school. I feel like I'll have fun. Macon's a nice little town, but I do see myself bigger and better in the future. But the goal is to own a law firm. Who knows? Maybe Supreme Court. That'd be super cool.
Yo.
But yes, I do want to own my own firm and have at least partners or something. I want to do criminal law, like big murders, rapes, assaults, everything. I want to be up there. Like, I want to walk to my car with security every night because some gang member I throw in jail, like, is out. I don't know.
Yo.
But-
boss.
I want everything
yeah, like,
that
that's
you
my
just talked
thing.
about
I
except for
don't-
that gang member.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. But that's my thing. Like, I want to be so high up that, like, it's crazy, genuinely. I don't want a family, personally. I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, you'll change your mind. I don't think I will. Once I hit 27, I think I'm just going to have everything removed and be like,
Oh,
right.
God. Blair's like, I'm out.
Because I really do want a career. Like, I've always known this is what I love.
Yeah.
I'm not maternal. I
Yeah.
am angry. Like, I don't have patience for a kid. I don't want to do that to a kid. I
She's
don't
not
want...
going to be an educator.
No. I'm very career driven, and I want my life.
Yo.
I want to do my life. I want to live my life. I don't want to live
Mad
a
respect.
child's life.
Yeah.
Mad
Personally.
respect.
That's dope.
But to anybody who wants kids, do you, man. That's your life.
Yeah.
It is for some people. Like, some people do grow up and they want a family.
That
It's
is
just not quite my thing.
mad respect. Dude, would it be cool? Like, Gov Civ. Like, all right, here's a picture of the current Supreme Court Justice.
Man.
Callaway High School grad.
Imagine.
Blair Littlefield.
No,
Be
Alyssa
dope.
Lee, though, going to Harvard, LaGrange High School's valedictorian.
Unreal.
Oh.
Childhood
Yes.
friend. Very close childhood friend of mine.
She is going to Harvard, so that
Unreal.
is crazy. Want to put that out there? Go Alyssa Lee.
Shoot.
I love the love that y'all have for fellow graduates
because,
across
like,
the county.
Fellow
Like,
nerds. No, I'm kidding.
No, literally, that's what I'm saying about it. I'm like, I'm
I'm
the top
kidding.
nerd.
I'm kidding. Yo.
dang, man. Great. Where we going?
He already said.
Oh yeah.
You already went to
Oh
that?
no, I started
officially?
Yes, like officially. I'm 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
like-
I'm already working on transforming Blair to be a Georgia Bulldog.
Dude, he's been on me about
Yeah, I
it.
can't lie. I've been.
The only reason I didn't send in my application is I didn't like the essay prompt, and that's
Yeah.
so stupid. But I was.
She
I
could have
was-
wrote a BS essay. She could have wrote the worst essay known to
I
mankind.
could
She
have
got it
submitted
automatically.
one.
Yeah.
I could have literally not even done it, but who knew?
I didn't
Because I didn't even know that was a thing until Grayson told me. He was like, "Oh yeah, Val and Sal get to go basically wherever," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
Wait,
she was
what?
hurt. She was hurt. I can't
Wait.
lie.
How long did you know that?
I've known it for a minute. That's why Val Sal was so
And you
important
didn't.
to me.
You didn't try to help her.
I didn't know. I didn't know though. It wasn't
I thought
like
she
we
knew
talked
too.
about it.
And like I said, or like we said, like our
It's just
friendship
like a
wasn't
year.
always like we become friends like in the past like 7-8 months.
Yeah,
Like it hasn't been like we've been friends
Yeah.
for like 6 years,
Yeah.
but we got entitled like over senior year like that's years.
Yeah.
I love how y'all keep saying, like, you answering the questions, you know what you want. There isn't all this, I don't know, or like you haven't really put any thought into it, which, you know, everybody's different. So,
Yeah.
you know, if that's you, oh well. But I just love it. I love it. Absolutely love it.
We're both very cerebral. I know like
Yeah,
that's something I can say for sure. We're both very cerebral, very thought out individuals. Everything's
I've
planned
been
out.
thinking
can
about
agree
my
with that.
future since that 5th grade project.
100%,
Like,
bro.
Since that gifted teacher gave me that project, I was like, all right,
This
that's
is
what
it.
I want to do. let's do it.
100%.
Shoot.
And I'm doing it.
Wow.
Dang.
To all the teachers listening, build those relationships with
Yes.
the kids, man.
Y'all have a crazy impact. Like, Coach Reed, you're in my speech, man.
That's dope.
Much love.
That is so cool.
You're in mine as well. Me and Blair have the same favorite teachers because we have the same
Yes.
classes.
Also,
But yes, you're in mine as well.
You know-
I do want to say we've touched on a couple things I kind of touch on in my speech. It was written before today. I don't want y'all to think I stole no ideas.
I was getting finished today.
We gave them all their ideas.
Chill out.
No.
Deadline was today.
You know, it was funny though because I was talking to Coach Graham this morning, and we had this idea. What if as soon as they announced like who the ValSal, for the graduating class is, they got to pick a keynote speaker or two for graduation? Like, do you know how cool that would be?
Yeah.
Like someone like it could be a teacher, it could be like maybe a prominent figure they know.
Blue Spears.
Like that'd be cool. Like
It sounds like it'd be you this year.
no shot. No shot. As much as your name gets called out, no. But like that would be like, I don't know. Maybe y'all can be y'all can put some bugs out there. I think that'd be cool. Plus it gives y'all a chance to kind
I
of
mean, like each of us select like a person or two to go up there and give a speech.
give a speech to the graduating class of 2024. Like that'd be cool.
Peyton Stanley would definitely be up there. If
Oh
it was
yeah,
up to
no doubt.
If we're going
No
celebrities, Michael B. Jordan. That's
Oh,
favorite
my
actor.
God.
Favorite actor in my favorite movie.
All right, let's keep it really.
Favorite
Pulling
actor.
up Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
I
shows up.
Fucking up
I
there.
love Killmonger and Black Panther.
So like
I think
if
he killed that.
well, just spitballing ideas.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Who if you could your dream graduation keynote speaker, someone that gives that go forth and be great message to the class of 2024. We'll go ladies first.
Johnny Depp, but in his Jack Sparrow voice. It's gotta be the Jack Sparrow voice.
Golly. I can
Or are
think
we
of-
talking real people here, like people at the school,
No.
and people we know?
No,
No,
that's-
it's your
okay.
dream.
it's yours. So I can think. I got a jar.
Right, like have him just do his little run off the stage afterwards. Maybe cartwheel through.
I'm like picturing this at Callaway Stadium right now.
Least
It's
serious
like-
graduation ever.
Oh
It's
my
already
God.
us, bro. It's already
Dude,
least serious.
it's
What are we talking about?
The amount of irony is so
We got
funny.
AP honor roll this year worth of ValSal.
First year ever AB too.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sat beside each other. We work proudly.
Troublemakers.
Yeah.
So, Gray, if you could pick like your dream graduation keynote speaker.
All right, so I'm not going back in time because this is somebody that was alive during my lifetime and for the majority of my lifetime. But it's the class of 24, Kobe Bryant. Dead serious, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, I mean, he's someone that's inspired me so much, and like his legacy.
Yeah.
It's something that I live to. Like I aspire to be that. And for a long time, it was in athletics, but even outside of athletics, he was such a well-rounded individual. He won like I don't know what it's what the award is called for short films. I know the book award is like the Pulitzer.
I forgot.
What is
Yeah.
it called? He
It's
won
not
that.
It's not a Grammy. That's music.
No, that's
No.
music.
Is it an Oscar? No.
No, that's
It's like a short story or a short film. He won. Anyways, he won that. He produced, directed a short film, and he won this like huge award for it after retiring from basketball. And y'all got to think he wasn't retired for basketball for what 4 or 5 years before the incident with the helicopter.
Yeah.
And so like he already found like major success in that time. And so like to me like I think it's just like it's so inspiring, being such a well-rounded individual and being so successful. And he was someone that he was very open that it wasn't God-given. Like
Yeah.
he grinded. In the NBA, like don't get me wrong, to get to the NBA you have to be a specimen.
Yeah.
But like in the NBA, he was very average. Like just measurables. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the tallest. He was like 6'6". He was like, if you could take like a mean number of like all the NBA players and just put like the dead center, like their average, that would be Kobe Bryant. Like he was just dead average. If you look at his measurables, right? His intangibles is what set him apart. And so like for me, I feel like that's something in the class 2024 would just. I feel like that would just do leaps and bounds for my peers to hear.
I'm glad you gave a real answer.
Oh no, I think it would be absolutely hilarious to see Johnny Depp and Kobe Bryant on the same stage giving a speech. That'd be
Oh, imagine.
you talking about a wide array.
we had to get the fog machines out.
Oh, so what we've said it so much. Congratulations to both of y'all
Thank you.
because it ain't easy. And people who think that it is easy, I challenge them to come and give it a go. because they'd probably lose their mind. And the fact that you're doing it at the high school level, that makes it even more, commendable. We wish y'all nothing but the best. And not just saying this because we're, on air, but like truly, like if there's anything, and I'm gonna throw Coach in this too because I know I'm probably reading his mind. If there's anything that we can ever do to continue your success once you're out of the halls of Callaway High School, if y'all hesitate to let us know, we probably gonna drop kick you when we see you.
Yeah.
Because we not only do we want our academically, high achievers to be successful, we want everyone to be successful. And so y'all go do great things, man. We're super proud. I do have one more question for you.
I have one more answer.
Unless you got, this is
Go ahead,
kind
Coach. You good?
So, and y'all can decide who goes first on this. And I know y'all get the wonderful pleasure, torture of giving a speech at graduation. Mm-hmm. But if you could just give just a little bit of advice to not just the class of 2024, but the juniors, the sophomores, the freshmen, the rising freshmen, because I've been surprised at how many people truly listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
If you could just give a little nugget of advice that you think could put them maybe change their trajectory for the better, what like nugget of wisdom would you drop on them?
Blair, you go first. Mine's not going to be as serious.
Okay. I would say we kind of already touched on this, but really you have to separate your life from your friend's life. Mm. You have to do you. You have to do what's best for you. In the long run, it comes down to, okay, do I want to hang out with this person or do I want to make an A tomorrow? Mm. Yeah. Like you have to be willing to sacrifice a lot and stay focused on what you want, because at the end of the day, you really aren't going to talk to these people. You're really not. There's a few, of course, that everybody keeps in touch with throughout the years, whether you stay as close or not, debatable. Yeah. But you got to do what's best for you. High school is the time to set yourself up. When they say freshman year is important, it's important. Oh, yeah. You Foundation. Have got, as soon as you hit high school, you have got to figure out what you want and what kind of person you want to be and how far you want to go. Yeah. And you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to really get there.
Yeah. Golly. Mm-hmm. Have fun following that up.
Well, that's why I let her go first because mine's not as serious. Being dead serious, if you want my detailed guide of how to have success in high school and get to where you want to be, your dream college, dream trade school, whatever you want to do. All right, get involved from a young age. Class president, I was class president 3 years, and in student council, oh my gosh, so much fun, dude. Being able to be involved and truly say that you made a difference on the lives of your peers with the changes you were able to help make. Awesome. One of the best things I feel like I've been able to do, especially because it was a big step out of my comfort zone coming from middle school, and I wasn't in the Callaway feeder, so I came to Callaway and kind of inserted myself. I feel like I that was a big jump from where I was even in middle school, because Coach Reed, you had me in middle school, so
you've come a long way.
Yes. So that was a step out of the comfort zone. So get out of your comfort zone. That's what high school's for. Definitely, if it's going to be difficult, start taking or drinking caffeine. That's a big thing. Yes. Kids be scared to drink caffeine.
The amount of Monsters and coffee I'm drinking throughout high school, I'm gonna croak at 40.
Get out of bed.
Oh my God!
Jesus, Blair.
Get your butt out of bed. You think you're tired? 300 milligrams of caffeine straight to the head. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I promise.
God. Take some keep ibuprofen in your book bag.
We are not medical professionals.
I'm sorry, but the student athlete portion always had some ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen, caffeine. Always. If you're working out, you're a student athlete. Go in the morning before you go to school. Caffeine before, caffeine after. If you got practice later in the afternoon, caffeine then. I promise you, drink milk. I'm dead serious. Good for bone strength. That's another essential thing. I drink a gallon of milk a day.
And please consume milk a day. Please consume water.
Water's
Listen, good for you.
Gallon of water. Excuse me, I lied. Gallon of water, half a gallon of milk a day. Dead serious.
How much do y'all spend on milk?
A lot.
A lot.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, my mom's gonna listen to this podcast and she's gonna be nodding her head in the car. I promise y'all. She'll be like, "Yep, that's what we do." But no, seriously, milk, man. And yet, all the other actual legit stuff Blair said, that is also 100% true. But yeah, those are a few tips. Oh yeah, and if you're not just naturally smart, I can speak for myself and Blair. We're naturally gifted.
Genetics a little bit.
I wasn't always
definitely something to work with.
Yeah, I didn't always have to study. But if you're not that guy, don't be like me. Don't be like me and wait till your AP Calc moment to be like, oh man, I probably need to lock in. Don't do that. Like go ahead and like, no, okay, look, I'm not the smartest individual. I probably need to start studying freshman year. Okay, and then you'll probably have more success than me because like I'm still kind of learning how to study.
Yeah, I don't know how to study.
Yeah.
The only test I ever studied for was that AP Gov exam.
I'm learning on the fly.
I just kind of, I don't know.
I have an AP Stats final next week,
But,
and I have like pieces of paper with notes on my wall in my room right now. So locked in.
Rain Manning it up right now.
I swear to God, y'all thought I was playing when I told Miss Stanley I was not going to BS this year. I'm dead serious, bro.
But another thing on that, I would say don't be a follower. You got to learn how to lead your own way. Like, you got to learn how to really do you. Like, yeah, okay, your friends want to do this, but is that what's best for you?
Yeah.
And speak your mind. Gosh, I feel like we just keep thinking of things. Speak your mind, bro. Like, don't just let the big group, people that you think are cooler than you, because at the end of the day, like, you're going to look back in 10 years and be like, oh my gosh, what was I doing letting this person I think was so much cooler than me because they had these shoes on or they had the big friend group, and you were right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you were going to say was right. And so, like, be true to who you are, and like, you will find success. And even if it's not in high school, you will find success eventually. Success will find you if you're true to who you are. I believe that.
Like, that was my thing with friends. Like, freshman, sophomore year, I did not have, like, a friend group, but I didn't care because I knew that either way, like, I'm okay. I didn't need a bunch of friends to feel validated in anything that I was doing, and I feel like that's very important. Be happy within yourself, so that you don't have to find external happiness because it doesn't last.
Real talk, at the end of the day, the only thing we truly all have in common is that we come to this same building every day.
Yes.
And even Ash, I barely showed up.
And if some people don't have classes all day, some people come all day. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's like a precursor to life, honestly.
It is.
God, yes.
All walks, man. All walks here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and school lunches. Listen, the best thing they have on the menu.
Buffalo chicken pizza.
Okay, the Buffalo chicken pizza slaps. Buffalo chicken pizza is a new addition, brand new this year. So good. Highly recommend to any upcoming freshmen. If my little sister's listening, if my girlfriend's little brother's listening, Buffalo chicken pizza slaps. The salad they have. Bring your own ranch. The ranch they give you is good, but you probably need more. Get ham, turkey, bacon on it. Listen, I'm talking to my student athletes here. Okay, they got to gain weight. All right, they got to eat a lot. Listen, all right. So listen, they have the nacho station. Get the wrap instead of the nachos. Okay, get the chicken on the wrap, queso on the wrap, corn on the wrap, fries on the wrap. That's your potatoes. All right. Then you're putting lettuce, jalapenos on it. It's a Chipotle bowl. I swear to God. I swear on everything on my life, bro. Drink milk. Don't be afraid to drink milk from the school, too. That's always there. Free milk. I'm telling y'all, bro, if you can get access to milk for free, you take it. I'm about to go do it right now. I swear. Milk, if it's there, take it. And, yeah, live life to the fullest.
Where did that come from?
2024 Val Sal.
My man just jumped off the top rope with the cafeteria.
Nah, bro, I'm thinking, I'm not going to lie, I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I can't even lie.
Well, look, Coach, you got anything?
Man, listen, we've laughed. We've learned some stuff. My biggest takeaway is always, man, when we talk about Val Sal, you were you.
Yes.
Right? You athletes, you were involved, you were working 2 jobs at one point. Obstacles, hurdles, adversity is going to come our way. Embrace it. You guys have. You surpassed it.
You got to roll the punches. Like, life is life.
Life is life, and then life's all the time.
Keep lifing.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you're going through.
Facts.
It's going to keep going.
I love that.
Either catch
she's
up or
right.
get ran over. I don't know.
I'm going to add that life just keeps lifing.
Life be lifing.
Can't do nothing about it.
What you gonna do? Stop.
Right. Cry about it? Oh.
Yeah.
You might feel a little better
That ain't going to do nothing. Take caffeine. Go.
Get up.
Get up. Let's go.
You'll be all right.
Well, look.
Coffee NIL.
On Folgers, hook him up.
No, bro. I need that Rise Energy.
You need
Rise
Some, like,
supplements.
Black Rifle Coffee Company. Hook me up.
Rise supplements, please sponsor me.
Monster, please.
Look, throw some money that way. So, but look, once again, on behalf of the Real PLC, on behalf of Callaway High School, and anyone and everyone that's been a part of your academic success, we're proud of you. We're honored to have you all as our Val Sal. Go do great things. Go do good in the world. Go be a light to the world. And I'm hella proud of both of you.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Man,
God.
it is much love from the real PLC crew.
This is why I didn't speech.
Yeah, thank y'all for being thank y'all for just being awesome humans. All right, so Coach, anything?
I don't, man. Congratulations.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Congrats. So hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I hope y'all laughed with us. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you took some notes. With any other PLC meeting, make sure you sign the sheet on the way out. When we come around your rooms, we better see it implemented. It'll be on your teaks. Have a great day.